This is a common question. So I've been studying this for a while. Why is it not happening for me? It seems to be happening for everyone else.
I know. Same damn thing over and over again. Life is just one problem after another, and it never seems to happen. And as soon as I get one thing solved, 10 more things come up. And this is really frustrating. I'm being the person who it's not happening for. And I see Brenda laughing. That feeling of being frustrated and why isn't it happening fast enough really is a question. The real question is, who am I at my core that's preventing the inflow of infinite energy from my best friend who loves me unconditionally and completely and will give me anything I desire? What's keeping me from accepting it? I say that this is what I want. What am I doing? And what you're doing, what I'm doing, because it happens to me too, what I'm doing is stopping the flow. I'm closing the door. I'm preventing the natural flow of energy from infinite intelligence to me in the form of achieving a goal, which is really what source energy wants. Source energy, part of the nature of source energy is expansion and growth. Always, the universe is expanding. If you have a desire to expand, you are in harmony with the universe. So if you're not expanding, if you're not making progress, if you're not achieving your goal, don't ask the universe why, because the universe just is sitting there absolutely neutral with every resource, and everything that you've ever desired is already there waiting for you. So what's the problem? It's not with everything outside. Get out the mirror, whatever mirror you use, whether it's a bathroom mirror or the mirror of life or the mirror of cosmic awareness, the mirror of source energy. Look at yourself. What are you doing? There are, in my book, there are 4 basic barriers to achieving a goal. The first is fear, in all of its forms: frustration, anger. There are many forms, things like self-image are all different forms of fear. Anxiety, doubt, worry, all fall under the umbrella of fear. That's one thing that can be a barrier. I'm afraid to do it. And I'm afraid to do it because, and you probably have a list of things. I know I always have a list of things, rationalizations for my fear. But the secret for overcoming fear is to name it, to be totally honest. I'm afraid because of this. And why am I afraid because of that? And you'll find that almost all fear is based on your perception, on your imagination, on your thinking that what you're imagining is as a barrier, or imagining that you're worrying about or have anxiety about, is just that. It's just your imagination. You have no proof that that's even true. You have faith in a negative way. I just think that it can't work. But you need to name it. You need to embrace it, embrace the fear or the source of fear, and then tell it goodbye. You don't need it anymore. Your best friend is conscious awareness, is the infinite universe. Your best friend is ready to give you anything. Anything is possible. All things are possible. Nothing is impossible. you can have the kingdom because your best friend owns it. The best friend is the kingdom. Fear is one. Analysis is another. You've heard of analysis paralysis. When you analyze things, you're really coming up with reasons why it can't happen. Or you're putting in your own ideas, trying to figure out how you're going to get from point A to point B without any reason for it other than that's the way you've learned to do it. It has to be done this way. We have to come up with the steps. We have to know, I have to know all the steps before I can take my first step. That's not true. Take the first step, take the next step, keep your heart and your mind fixed on the feeling of having achieved the goal, but just look at one step at a time to get there. Or forget about it and go about life. Just go about life with the feeling of the goal achieved in your heart, regardless of what you're doing, and pay attention. Even if you're not doing anything, at least you can pay attention. Keep your eyes open for things that you've been missing. Keep your heart open for visions or for hints or intuition that would tell you, go this direction. Pay attention. The next one of the barriers is comfort. And you think, comfort? How can comfort be a barrier? Your body exists because it's been able to keep you alive for all these years. And every day you wake up in the morning and you're breathing in new air, you are alive because your body has been working 24/7 for your whole life to keep you alive. And some of the things we need are warmth and shelter and food and water. Don't forget oxygen, the most important. But comfort, it becomes something that we take for granted. And if anything challenges your comfort, your body sees it as change. And change by its nature is potentially dangerous to your health, potentially fatal to you. So your body takes anything that's out of your comfort zone and puts it in with things that are dangerous and need to be avoided, because it's trying to keep you alive, because it doesn't understand that there's another level of awareness where comfort's not an issue. But comfort and change are always at odds with each other. And comfort will hold you back more powerfully than just about anything, because you have a natural, powerful aversion to change. The fourth one, which only came to me recently, the fourth barrier to goal achievement, it's distraction. We always have that chatter of thoughts that are seem to be coming to us from another source. They're actually coming from inside us. But distractions are very successful at preventing us from achieving goals, because part of our mind is like a squirrel. It's running from one place to another, looking for something you're not quite sure what, or trying to avoid something, and making no forward progress. And if you don't believe that, try focusing your energy on nothing for more than 30 seconds. It's virtually impossible. If you're honest with yourself, it's virtually impossible. Actually, it's literally impossible to focus your energy to the exclusion of all other thoughts. Focus your energy and your thoughts on nothing. It's hard enough when you focus your thought on one thing, like a candle flame or a dot on the wall, like Bob talks about, or your goal, because within 5 or 10 seconds, other thoughts try to work in, because your mind is constantly analyzing, constantly assessing the environment around you, and constantly assessing your past and your future. Why did I say that? And what happens if that doesn't work? Distractions will prevent the wheels from turning properly. It's sort of like in a finely tuned machine, throwing sand into the gears is distraction. It doesn't take much to slow things down. Anyway, when I've thought about why am I not making progress on this? Usually it's one of those four things. Thanks for being with us today. My goal is to give you value with every lesson. If you would like us to notify you every time a new lesson is ready, click subscribe below, then turn on notifications. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.